Hey everybody, Randy Kurtz here for the ISB, so hope you all are doing well. I had a question from one of our members who was asking on behalf of one of his students about hyperextension of the thumb on the neck, specifically the left hand. So if we're talking about hyperextension of the thumb, we're talking about having it essentially, this is extension, this is flexion. So hyperextension is going to be extension and then more so, sort of like the hitchhike position. You'll notice that the base isn't at proper height, but I'm keeping it lower so it'll mostly fit in the frame, and trying to keep myself in there as much as possible as well. But what we're talking about here is when one places their thumb on the neck and maybe has it pushed back like so, and when they're playing it gets pushed even more, and it's a bad habit but can cause pain in that area. Specifically, it can cause pain in the thumb, towards the base of the thumb, or in the sort of fleshy part of the thumb here, right there, which a lot of players have trouble with. But when a player has regular extension of their thumb, there's a certain range of motion that it's going to go to and not go past. And usually a player with regular range of motion will feel the tension and they'll back off a little bit when they have pain, and it'll get better. For players who have a hyperextension, such as in my case I've got what we call double jointed activity, simply means that some joints are going to go further than their range of motion should normally allow, and this is one example of that. So when a player is going to put their thumb on the neck, then they're going to have a certain amount of pliability there, and again they will go past that normal range of motion, and then that can cause pain and or bad habits to ensue. For example, they may, because they have a greater range of motion, they may bring their arm or wrist out more to compensate because of that, because their thumb allows them to have more motion, and rather than having pain from the pressure, they just sort of dig in and adapt, and again the rest of the body, the wrist, the arm, can adapt because of that. There isn't a lot that can be done about this except for awareness. The pain can be handled. You can do any one of a variety of things to take the discomfort away from the thumb or the part of the hand, that fleshy part again where the thumb is at. But really, awareness is the only thing that's going to help with this. It's about pointing out to the student, to the player, hey, you have that hyperextension there, and you need to be aware of that. So maybe back off a little bit when you're playing. Awareness is going to be just like any other time, kind of shaking it out before you go and you make that grip, because when you make that grip, if you're getting ready to play and you have not only that extension, but plus, again, you're going to adapt to that. So awareness of that and sort of compensating for that by backing off a little bit or not applying pressure so as to push the arm out more in compensation, that's going to be something that one is going to want to be aware of. There's no way to really sort of tighten this up. The person who made the request, the question, asked about strengthening muscles. That's not going to help either, because strengthening muscles will not cause the hyperextension to go away by tightening up, but it can cause other muscles to tighten up more than you would like them to as a compensatory measure, or just because that's what they do. So those muscles will tighten, like for example, if you're doing a resistance band or squeezing a ball or something of that nature. The muscles that theoretically would tighten up to make this not go into hyperextension will not, those won't shorten or tighten to help you, but other muscles in the forearm will. So this has been quite a long explanation about an odd, but not in a bad way, just a topic that doesn't really come up often. And again, to cut to the chase and bring it all into one sort of encapsulated version, if someone has a hyperextension of the thumb, the best thing they can do is simply be aware of it and try to back off a little bit in their grips, not only when beginning, shake it out, make a little lighter grip, but during the course of playing. You know that I've talked about taking little micro breaks and shaking it out. That's going to help with this as well, because it's going to make you aware of this issue, and not much else can be done, again, except for the pain. So I hope that wasn't too long-winded, and I hope it made some kind of sense. Thank you for the question. Randy Kurtz here, always available, drkertz@drkertz.com. My email, my website, www.drkertz.com, where my book, The Bassist Guide to Injury Management, Prevention and Better Health, is available as an ebook, also at Amazon. And I believe your association still has some physical copies. Until next time, again, keep the questions coming, please. Thank you, and all the best. Bye-bye.